In this video, I am going to explain about one of the searching method, that is binary search. I'll write the program for binary search and I'll write down the comparison part also. So we know that in order to apply the binary search method, first the elements in the list should be in the sorted order. So I have taken one sorted order here. So it contains 5 elements. Okay, so what is the first element? Int a of 5 is equals to, those are the set of elements, right? So now, so what is the first word here? Int, right? So int is a data type. Okay, so it reserves some 2 bytes of memory. Okay, so now int a is nothing but a name a is given to this memory location. Okay, so within the square brackets I have written 5. That means like this I should have 5 memory locations: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So array size is 5 and index numbers are from 0 to 4. What are the elements now? 11, 21, 31, 41, 51. Okay, so then key equals to 11. Okay, so key value is equals to 11. That means I want to search for this element. I want to search whether this particular element is exist in this list or not. Okay, so here I want to apply the binary search method. Here the elements are in the sorted order, so I can apply the binary search method. Then I have another variable, flag equals to 0. Okay, so what is the other variable? Flag equals to 0. And I have another variable, mid. Okay, so I forgot to declare two variables, lower bound and upper bound. Okay, these two are the variables, right? Lower bound, upper bound, and middle are the 3 variables. Okay, so now flag value equals to 0. What is the next statement? Lower bound equals to 0. U means upper bound equals to 4. That means what is the lower index? Lower index is 0. So 0 is stored in the lower index. And what is the upper index? Upper index is 4. So 4 is stored in the upper index. So here L represents the lower index and U represents the upper index. Okay, fine. Now what is the next statement? While L is less than or equals to U. That means while L is nothing but 0. Is it less than or equals to 4? Yes, it is less than or equals to 4. If this condition is true, then only the statements within the while block will be executed. Okay, so this is the opening of while and this is the closing of while. Okay, here the condition is true, so the statements within the while block will be executed. So what is the statement? Mid equals to low plus upper by 2. So what is the mid? Mid value equals to lower bound is 0, upper bound is 4. Lower bound plus upper bound by 2. That means what is the value? 2. So mid, here mid represents the middle index. So I got the middle index, right? I got the middle index. What is the middle index? 2. Now, so I need to check whether this element is equals to the required element or not. Okay, what is the required element? 11. Is this equals to 31? We need to search, we need to check, right? So we need to check if, what is the index here? 2, right? A of mid, that means A of 2 is equals to 11. We need to search. A of 2 is nothing but 31, right? So A of 2 is nothing but, is 31 is equals to 11? No. Okay, so that means this condition is false. If this condition is false, then this statement will not be executed. So we cannot execute this statement because this condition becomes false. Again, we should check the next condition. If, what is the next condition? If key value is less than A of mid. Mid value is 2, right? It means we are checking whether, what is the key value? Key value is 11. Is this less than, mid value is 31, right? Is this less than 31? Yes, this value is less than 31. Okay, 11 is less than 31. That means this condition is true. If this condition is true, then this statement should be executed. What is the statement? Now upper bound becomes mid minus 1. What is the mid value? Mid minus 1. What is the mid value here? 2. 2 minus minus 1, that is equals to 1. Okay, what is the upper bound now? 1. So this is the upper bound and this is the lower bound. Previously, what is the upper bound? 4. Now what is the upper bound? 1. So here what we have done is, first we have find out the middle index. How to find the middle value? Lower value plus upper value by 2, right? So I have found the middle value. So what is the middle value? 2. So finally I found the middle index. Now I need to check whether this value is equals to the key value. I am checking here whether this value is equals to key value. No. So search is not successful. So here if you observe, required element is less than this element. Okay. And we know that all the elements are arranged in the sorted order, right? And here 11 is less than 31. So definitely it should come in the left part of the list. It will not come in the right part, right? Because 11 is less than 31, so it should come in this part. Okay, that means we should check here only, right? We should check left side of this list. We should check only left side of 31. We should not check right side of 31, because 11 is less than 31, so it should come in the left side of 31. So now what is the lower bound? 0. What is the upper bound? 1. So I have done this. Okay. First I am comparing 31 with 11. These two are not equal. So I am changing the upper bound. Here I am changing the upper bound to 1. Okay. I am comparing whether the required value is less than 31. Yes, it is less than 31. So I am changing the upper bound to this. Okay. So fine. Then what is the next condition? What is the next condition? If key value is greater than a of mid. Key value means 11. Is it less greater than mid? False, right? So this statement will not be executed. Okay, this statement will not be executed. Okay, in the else if ladder we have discussed one point, that is, here I have written one if, second condition, third condition, right? If one of the condition in the else if ladder is true, then this condition will not be checked. Okay, we know we don't need to consider this condition, because in the else if ladder, if one of the condition is true, then no need to check the other condition. Okay, so actually we don't need to check this condition. Okay, now we are at closing of while. So when we are closing it while, again we should go to the opening. So what is the while condition now? While, what is the lower bound? 0. What is the upper bound? 1. Is 0 less than or equals to 1? Yes, 0 is less than or equals to 1. So what we should do now? Again we should find the middle index. What is the middle index? Middle index equals to lower bound plus upper bound by 2. 1 by 2 is 0.5. But if you observe, if you perform any arithmetic operation on integers, result will also be integer. So we should not consider the fractional part. So we should consider only integer part. So what is the middle value? 0. What is the middle index now? 0. Now what we should do now? Here the condition is true. So I have calculated the middle value. Then I should check this condition, right? So what is the condition? If a of mid is equals to key value is 11, right? So a of mid is nothing but a of 0. A of 0 value is 11. 11 is equals to 11. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. So it is true, right? So if it is true, then we are changing the flag value. That means if the condition is true, that means if there is a match, then only I am changing the flag variable. Okay, if there is no match, then I will not change the flag variable. Initially, what is the value of flag variable? 0. Okay, if there is any match, then only I will change the flag variable. Okay, so here I am changing flag variable to 1. Next, what is the statement? Break. So break is a keyword. It is used to jump the control outside of the loop. So when the statement is executed, then the control jumps outside of the loop. So now I am outside of while, so I am at this line. So if you observe, if flag equals to 1, what is the condition here? If flag equals to 1, what is the value of flag? 1. 1 is equals to 1. Is it true or false? True. So output will be element found at location number I plus 1. What is the I value? What is the I value here? Sorry. Location number equals, here I should write the mid plus 1. What is the mid value? 0, right? So 0 plus 1, that means 1 is the location number of the element. So actually 0 is the index and 1 is the location number. So we'll get output as element found at location mid plus 1. That means 0 plus 1, that is 1. So here the search is successful. Here if you observe, when there is a match, okay, when there is a match, then only we are changing the flag value. Okay, flag value is changed is nothing but required element is found. If there is no match, then we will not change the flag value, right? Then flag value will remain as 0 only. Okay, flag value is 0 is nothing but search is not successful. Okay, if flag value is 1, element is found. If otherwise, search is not successful. Okay, this is about binary search and it will take less time compared to the linear search. Okay, so but if you want to apply the binary search method, then all the elements should be in the sorted order.